Hello there, beautifuls of the feed. It's me, Benchy. Good morning. Welcome to today's reading. It's going to be a general reading, and we're just going to get right back into that. Yesterday was the most longest chaotic day ever, but you know what? It was pretty amazing actually for me. I learned so much. But I also kind of went through this midlife crisis thing where I was like recording it and I kept forgetting things. I need to get a book and write things down when I do those long sessions. All right. I lead with passion and courage. King of Wands. This is our daily affirmation. So we're just getting straight into it. If you would like, you can claim that in the comments. And honestly, if you're new, subscribe and definitely hit that like button if you resonate today. I'm going to grab one more out. We have the Six of Pentacles. I'm grateful for the gifts and blessings I have received. I am so grateful for the gifts and blessings I've received in my life. I claim that. All right, let's get into the tarot cards and let's see what the general energy is for today, for the highest good of all, with the highest good, greatest intention. All right, 10 of Pentacles. So I'm giving that there is some sort of accumulation, inheritance. It's very legacy kind of day. It is Father's Day. So interestingly enough, I get that that's kind of like a vibe for today. It's very interesting. It's like that day where a lot of people are thinking about that situation. I went straight there. And then we have the thinking. I have the Four of Pentacles. It's very interesting. This is giving security and conservation and just being very kind of like very grounded for today. We have the King of Wands that's come out, and the King of Wands is definitely giving me. It gives me almost like big picture vibes. So like maybe today feels like there is going to be some sort of bigger picture seeing, like there is an epiphany as such, like, you know, revelations. I feel like the bigger picture is going to be seen today. So it's very interesting. That is the general energy for today. And I'm just going to carry on with these cards and see what's like essentially going to play out, or like what's happening. You know, let's just see. The sun. Let's go. The sun. Why am I reacting like that? Wow, I think I understand now. I'm like, why am I reacting like that? Because I'm like celebrating. I feel so positive now, and success and joy. There's a lot of that happening right now in my body. Okay, we have a bunch of cards that have come out. So we have the Six of Swords. We have Justice. So Six of Swords is definitely that kind of sense of kind of like transitioning to something, like moving to something. It's kind of very interesting to say the least. And I feel like this justice feeling, or this justice card that's coming out here, is very interesting as well. I think that the justice is very much just kind of showing what it is. It's like cause and effect. I think there is some clarity coming into it, and like truth. And I feel like that kind of comes with the sense of the King of Wands here. The clarity and truth of being happy and joyful and celebratory and loving and caring. And I hope that's what it is, because that's what I feel. We have the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups really gives me the sense of satisfaction, uh, you know, like a little bit of luxury and like yeah, luxury and satisfaction. It's very interesting. The next card here that we have is the Seven of Pentacles. Very interesting. Seven of Pentacles gives me like almost just like still kind of like just kind of like hard at work. And like thinking. I always get thinking from this one. I feel like a little blocked. It's very direct thinking. Okay. It's interesting. Let's put that on the top there. This card's kind of like really stumping me. It's giving me like almost this sad vibe, but it's not like it's not that sad, right? It is very much like perseverance, like persevering through something. So there is this like moving through something and persevering through something. So as long like as much as there's like this happiness and joy and stuff, this is all kind of like happening, but there's still something that's underneath that is being moved through. So that's very interesting. There is a sense of balance at the moment. So we have the Two of Pentacles, um, and we have the King of Cups. That's very interesting. I feel like emotions have been really kind of tamed at the moment, and it's very loving. I'm getting like a loving fatherly energy from this card. Yeah, it's very much like balance and like that last card that came out, the Two Pentacles, control, compassion, and it's very loving fatherly energy. The Queen of Wands is also there, so it's like the king and the queen. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is really giving me like that compassion and the like almost like the same kind of vibe as before, like joy and compassion and kind of like being very determined. So it seems like today is one of those days, right? So it seems like a good day. We got the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, which is giving me like financial security as such and, creature comfort. So maybe today's a nice day where you're going to like let yourself go a little bit when it comes to like, indulging in some food or like in a celebration of some sort. I just feel like that's kind of what I'm getting. And also, it's going to be very direct, I'm pretty sure. 5, 6, 7, 8. The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands really gives me movement, quick decisions and like rapid thoughts and rapid movement. So it's very interesting. I feel like there is something happening today. It's very beautiful. This is a very beautiful reading. I'm going to clarify the section here that is really giving me that there is something that has been kind of something that's underlying and I feel like it's been moved through and I just want to like clarify I guess this whole situation. Let's not focus on these two cards actually. Let's just clarify this whole situation as a whole and just see what comes out because I don't want to just focus on the negative part of this, which is not even that negative. It's just kind of like there is something that is going on that you're just moving through and it's there and it's being thought about in the back of your mind. So let's clarify with my silver witchcraft. By the way, if you are resonating, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, do all that great stuff. And also check out my tarot shop. I do personal services there. There is a bunch of them to choose from. So when you do go to the pay screen, just definitely click the one that you want from the drop down. That's all I'm going to say. And honestly, you don't have to, but that's definitely up to you if you like personal readings and if you like my style. All right, we have some cards that have come out. The Two of Swords, we have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Lovers. We have the Three of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Three of Chalices and the Nine of Chalices. Give me a funny feeling. All right. Well, this whole situation was just kind of clarifying the day again with these cards, essentially, so we get like a different observation. That's kind of what I'm getting from this is like a different observation from a different vantage point. So we have Two of Swords, which really gives me being blind to something, and that's kind of the vibe that we've got over there. It's not really being blind to it, but like almost just kind of like not looking at it and just being very strong. We have the Five of Pentacles, which gives me a sense of being very balanced at the moment with finances. The Ace of Wands really gives me, that new creation feeling. It's very much like, the willpower to like do something. So, or willpower to like have something happen, which is really interesting. I feel like the Lovers card here is coming out. The willpower for union and connection today is really strong. So that's something that I'm getting from this. And also lovers, this is like it's interesting. I feel like there is going to be a strong connection between you and your like union lover or the person that is essentially your significant other. If that is the case, I'd just say there's a strong union and connection today. The lovers card, and I feel like it's not necessarily someone that you're like in a relationship with, or like well, it's a relationship, but it could be like you know a child and a father, or like in the sense of that exact what it is. We have the Three of Wands, so there's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of direct thinking, looking ahead, looking at the future, and kind of wanting to move towards it. We have the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles is definitely abundance and prosperity and generosity. So it's a very generous, prosperous day. And we have the Three of Chalices, and Three of Chalices are really giving friendship, community, and happiness today. So as much as I normally go for when as like a love reading or something like this one here is normally like third party. So in this situation, this isn't really a love reading. I'd say this is just the general outlook. And the Three of Chalices today really just gives me that like community, hanging out with people, happiness, friendship, like that's what I'm getting from that today. And the Nine of Cups is giving me, emotional stability, luxury, and very much a sense of like being very satisfied. So it's a very, very good feeling. I don't know why I keep shuffling, but they keep coming out and the story commences. Okay. We have the Hermit. So there seems to be a situation that is obviously going on here, and it's in the back of your mind, and it's been on the back of my mind. And it's the Hermit. So it's like it's in darkness a little bit, feeling like that's where it is. The Four of Swords is almost like very interesting that that's come out. It's definitely giving me suffering, grief, and like heartbreak, something like that. And then there's the Strength card in the Seven of Swords, so it's deception and trickery. So it seems very interesting that this has come out down the end here, which I think is kind of what is on the back of the mind. I think there is something that has happened, or there's something that has caused a connection to not be very close. But I think maybe because the compassionate nature of what today is, I think there is a pushing of behind those things. That's what I get from this. Like there is I don't know the word for it, but do you know what I mean? By like, you let things go for a day just so you can like, keep the peace. I feel like that's kind of what I'm getting from this reading is that it's very much like today's a day to come together and not like to not like have the disagreements or have the toxicity that may be there, which is really interesting because that's what I'm getting from these bottom cards here that are coming out. I don't think there's any more that want to come out. There's one more. The Knight of Swords. So here's the Knight of Swords here. And this one gives me like impulsiveness and like almost defending beliefs. And that's kind of what I was saying before, is I feel like this is kind of like in the physical doesn't need to happen today in a way. It's like, this is kind of like the situation that probably normally plays out. We have the High Priest, and that really just gives me, it's like special to this deck. And you know what? The High Priest comes out all the time, and I always just go with what I feel. But I have a book here. So, excuse me, I do this a lot. There's a lot of soap on this book because I made soap on it by accident. But I hope I don't get gold mica all over everything. You know what? I don't mind if there's gold mica on everything. It's kind of cool. Just glitter everywhere. Okay, so it's the High Priest, and it says it's like number 5. Because there's normally just the High Priestess in the normal tarot set. So I kind of figured that this would probably make sense to just like have a look at for a sec. Magicians in 1, 2, High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, and then the High Priest. Material, yeah, that's exactly what I feel from it, like the physical kind of side of things. The universe, astrological is Taurus, element is Earth. While in the High Priest, this card is there's a book closed. The same book appears in the High Priest Enter and Exit. Magic in the universe. They're still connected between the divine and the material. The High Priest is about using wisdom in our lives. Okay, that's exactly what I was feeling and how I've kind of portrayed this card, even though I never looked at this before. I'm so in awe and in shock by that. But I'm always like, this is like the physical. It's like the opposite. It's like the High Priestess is like the divine kind of like intuition vibe and truth and stuff, whereas this is like the physical, the logical books and knowledge and wisdom. So I really feel like that is going to be used today, like that kind of like strong wisdom is going to be used today so that you can essentially complete this task of having such an abundant, beautiful, sunny, joyful day. And I think it's got a lot to do with Father's Day, because I felt that at the beginning. It's got to do with like the accumulation, thinking about like things, like being very grateful for what you have, and um yeah, the inheritance that you've got is very interesting. I guess I'm going to say right now, so I'm going to carry on with the reading, but my father passed a few years ago, but I never met him. He was I got fostered by my mom, but my dad was never on the certificate, so I don't really know that much about the feeling of Father's Day. But I have got a foster father, and it's just bad memories. So it's very interesting. So I really don't need sympathy. I guess I'm just saying this because I feel like I can feel it in this. Like, this reading's really giving me a sense of what it's like, and it's really healing for me. And it's obvious because of this. So thank you, everybody, for giving me like the opportunity to do this stuff, because I don't think I would be able to be where I'm at without it. And I know it's only been like a month and a half or whatever, but then I've learned so much. And thank you, everybody. I have to say that. Please have to give the Ben. It's like, it's not that much of a big deal. The only thing that really hurts in all the sense of not having family or whatever like that is on these days, people don't know, so they just assume. And that's the hardest thing about these days. And that's about it. All right, let's move on to Gaia. Enough of the sadness. And honestly, I'm fine. I promise. Today's going to be a wonderful day. I'm doing this, and then I'm going to go to the park, or like the gardens, and I'm going to go to the rose garden, and I'm just going to like look at all the nice flowers, because I like that. All right, come on, Gaia, let's go. What have you got? Winter's End. It's kind of beautiful because it is coming to the end of winter. It's definitely the end of winter here in my country. So this could be for everyone, because obviously I'm reading this in my side of the world, and anyone that's watching this, just know that it is winter's end. So just take it like that. It is winter's end. Regeneration, rebirth, and positive outcome. I really think that's happening for like everyone. I hope so. Reflection. Illusion, self-examination, and distortion. Today's definitely one of those days. And we have intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. Whoa. I kind of knew that I was going to probably have, an emo moment today. I really feel like I'm glad I can do it here, and I'm not alone. The search. Feeling lost, confused, and lonely. Oh my god, it's so much, man. Go away. Well, I apologize. I know I shouldn't say sorry, but I'm just wasting people's time now. Yeah. Oh my god. Well, I just need to take a second. I'm going to put a song down below, and I really hope that you go check it out because it's one I wrote yesterday, and I think that this should be the song for today. It's called Spirit Guides, and yeah, I think it should go with this one today. We have Ganesha clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. Wow. This is not expecting this, really. Okay, we have harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity. I love that. We have thinking of you, a loving thought, serendipity. Whoa. Oh, God. Please. Oh my goodness. I've never felt like this in my life. Like I've cried before, right? But I've never felt this. I'm so hot. Okay. Well, I just want to say, because what I got flooded through my body just then was that if you've got someone that is passed and you don't have them anymore, they're thinking of you, okay? This is one of the hardest readings I've ever had to do. Oh, whoa. Okay. I think I need to move on because otherwise I'm just going to be like, you're going to be watching me cry for like so long. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, it's so gross. I guess it's just real. It's the way it is. It is what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. Okay, Vikings, can you give us some messages, please? Be blunt with me. Okay, we have 3. Here we go. I'm not sad, okay? I know as much as it seems like I'm sad, I'm not. I'm having like freaking like a realizations while I'm doing this, and it's a lot. I like how like when I end up crying and then I have to like read from a book. This is like crying and then you have to sing still. Oh my god. Okay, number 16 is Suolo. And it says you are on purpose. You are on the right path. You may need to leave others behind to reach your goal. Truth is right in front of you, should you choose to see it. You may have experienced dark times, but your future is bright. I turn my face towards the sun, and the path stretches out in front of me. I know I have learnt the truth. It's a solitary thing, but brightly it shines. Right action it is. I am Suolo. Okay, and the next one is number 15. Which is Ilhouse. I'm so sorry. I would blow my nose, but I don't have anything on me right now. I remember last time I said I'd get tissues and I didn't. Okay, number 15. Be courageous. Be courageous. Fear is necessary part of courage. Differentiate between what is yours and what belongs to others. Respect others' property and boundaries. Step forward and do what is right, even if others do not. Develop deeper connections with the plants and animals who share this planet. I stomp the ground, and my breath is like smoke. My head is steady, the points of bone turned outwards. My family is behind me, ancestors all. I can hear their breath and beat of their heart. Behind me, I step through my fear. I am Ilhaus. It's so beautiful. And then we have the Norns. I'm so sorry for snorting like that. It's insane how much mucus and stuff gets produced when you start crying. Yeah. Liquid. So much liquid. It makes me realize how liquidy we are. Like water, right? We really flow like water, and it's really what it is. All right. The Norns. While there may be things that are fated, still our will and energy can alter them. We will receive gifts from the divine at birth, which we can develop or ignore. Focus and energy must be put towards a task if it is to be successful. The thread of life shimmers down in dawn. It is woven by what was. It is intertwined with what is, and plated with what will be. Each has their destiny, but each to their and will and magic. Nothing is certain. All is in flow. I'm so I feel electric, right? Like I just feel so fiery and electric at the moment, but also feel so like water. I just like all of it. It's crazy. Well, that's the messages from the Vikings today. Thank you, Vikings. And I'm just going to move on to. Whoa. Why would this come out? It's just a need for deception. I can't imagine it's that. It's probably a need for tactics and strategy. That's what it came out, and I really don't know what it's representing because it just fell out. Okay, we're gonna do two more, and then we'll do one of those ones, and it should be good. Okay. Wowie. Everything's so like hypersensitive right now. I think that's what it is. I feel like I've gone hypersensitive in my eyes and in my hearing. We have the Starkeeper cosmic ancestors seed the light by staying grounded. A new earth, it is happening. Keep holding the vision and the cosmic heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Every single time I'm just reading these, it's just like making me so flowing with emotion and say that I am abundant. So I'm abundance and flowing with emotion. We have light from the fairies. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Thank you. Sunday. Is it Sunday? I don't like losing track. Come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands can make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. Yellow, abundance. I love that one. Believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the Northern Lights says you're a part of nature, so you're magical too. Like I already said that I'm going to go out like earlier today. And the reading, oh man, I'm all over the place. And there was another one that said that you need to connect with like nature and animals and stuff. We have asked for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. And that's why I'm going to put that song called Spirit Guide in, like the top comment. Because I know that this is that. Like, I know. That's why I feel the way I do. That we have purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you'll find the answer to your question. Love. That's what I find. What do you find in your heart when you look at, like, within your heart? I don't know what the question is, but I feel like whenever I find a question and I look inside my heart, it's either compassion, empathy, or love. And there is a lot of working on, like, tough love, because tough love's still part of unconditional love. And I feel like walking away is that tough love, and it's like tough love on yourself, and it, yeah. Okay, we're on to the Amazonian oracle now, so let's see what we get. I want you to pick 1 and 2, I think, because there's 2 of them that came out sporadically just now. And we have Diva of the element of water. And Diva of the element of fire. Oh my god, I was saying that before. I was like, man, I feel like this and I feel like that, and I feel so fiery, and I also feel so watery. Fire and water. Fire and Ice. They've got a song called Fire and Ice too. It's on a different platform. Okay, let's read these books. I'm sorry, I am trying to like pull myself together slowly as well. I'm feeling a lot less like I'm going to just start bursting again with with the emotion. So we got 24 is Zarabeth, and that's the Diva of the element of water. I will show you too. Right. Nothing is softer or more flexible than water, yet nothing can resist it. Yeah. So it says, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and exhale. Recall the sensation of being gently and lovingly caressed by a cascade of warm water. Recall the freshness and sense of invigoration, the playfulness, the sound of splashing water, the joy and the exhilaration. That childlike innocence is still in you. So allow yourself to feel this idyllic sensation. Recall the times that you've been by water, a lake, a river, a waterfall, a sea, an ocean. Hear the soothing sounds of the waves, the gentle wash and the ebb and flow of the tide. Water is everywhere, not only in the rivers, lakes, and oceans, but also in the earth, the clouds, the plants, animals, and of course within ourselves. Allow the awareness to surface that we are a river. The water is flowing through us back and forth, a constant to and froing from the outer world. Water is life, and the water within us is not ours. We are simply part of this natural flow. Now, Zarabia suggests that you drink a glass of cool, refreshing water and feel the sensation as it flows into your body. Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you guys to do that too. I'm going to go get some water. Is coffee water? It's not really, is it? All right. One sec. I'm also a clown today. Do you like my pants? Clown pants. Oh. Wow, this is like, is this 2 days in a row where I've had to drink a glass of water at the end of my thing? Man, I feel like this is probably it, right? I'm gonna feel it. I'm gonna be the water. Okay. Oh, yeah, I love it when it just, I was trying to flow with it and it was flying in the wrong hole. All right. Yummy. Wow. Why? I feel so much better now. Okay. Let's go into the next one. 25 is Nina. Shungo Nina? And this one is, I just realized why I wore this shirt now. There's too much happening in my space right now. Whew. I see why I'm wearing what I'm wearing today. Water and fire. Stood up water and fire everywhere all over me. Even my pants are red and blue. Okay, and okay, I will move on. I'm so sorry. I'm just realizing like I was like, what do I wear today? I'm like, yes, I'm gonna be a clown today. I apologize. I'll get on with it. I'm only apologizing so much, and I'm being a bit skittish because I was crying, and sometimes a lot. My brain's just like this after that happens. So I'm trying my best. Okay, Diva of the element of fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Yeah, the doors. Okay, the way I read that is like probably not how it's supposed to be done. Okay, the fire one. Here we go. If the fire element is predominant in your life, you primarily relate to others in the world with spontaneity and vitality. Fire doesn't fit into the neat compartments of boxes, and it is always active, never dormant. Fire is glowing, smoldering, sparking, or in flame, just like how you live your life. Fire is not containable, and it desires freedom to seek out means and ongoing combustion. You reflect the same desire in your world and your spiritual perspectives. Everything you do or create is an expression of this inner fire. All right. Well, I feel like that's kind of beautiful. Today's reading's been super beautiful. I'm sorry if I made anyone cry, but I hope it does feel healing if you do. And I have lots of compassion for anyone that's going through a hard time at the moment, but having to put on a brave face because of you know, the day that it is. But like at the same time, happy Father's Day, all the fathers out there that are decent and good fathers to their kids. Anyways, I'm going to go now. Have a great day and take care of yourself and go and just have a glass of water and go and be nice to animals and connect with nature because that's what today's energy is about. Anyways, take care. Bye bye.